Thanks to our friends at The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Check out the link below, fool.com/the smattering, to get access to the 10 best stocks to buy right now. If you look up the word ouch in the dictionary, there's a good chance that you might see GOEV, GOEV, the ticker for Canoo, down more than 95% from the stock's all-time high. You got to be asking yourself right now, is this a buy, sell, or hold stock? We're going to talk about that right now. I'm Jason Hall. This is The Smattering. I got Tyler Crow here with me to break down what's going on with Canoo. Hey, Tyler.
Jason, that was one of the better openings I think we've ever had for these videos.
I do what I can. But seriously, this is one that, I'm sure there's a lot of people looking at it and they're looking at this stock price. And at this point, it's fallen to like penny stock range. It's less than $1 a share. And they're thinking EVs are going to be huge. I'm going to take a flyer. And that could be just an incineration of money. Let's talk about what's going on with the company.
Yeah, this is to me very much just one of those, you could convince yourself into saying it can't get much worse, right? And that's, I think, where a lot of people are looking at Canoo today as a potential investment. And there are enough nuggets there to convince yourself that this is a good idea, right? As they say, they've received significant commercial and government orders, Walmart, NASA, military, things like all of the big trappings of names that you want to hear when you're trying to secure commercial sales, right? Because it's like, whoa, if we can deliver on these early ones and they like it, then the follow-on orders could be monumental, right? And Canoo is doing an interesting concept in theory, where rather than doing in-house manufacturing early, they want to focus on the design. They want to focus on their novel concept of kind of a multi-platform chassis, where it's like we're going to have the same chassis, but be able to transfer multiple different types. A truck bed, a commercial van bed, without all of the big changes that you typically would see with other types of automotives. So you start cobbling these things together, and contract manufacturing, they don't have all those big capital outlays for factories and all that other stuff early, and they can start generating revenue. And you can certainly convince yourself that this makes sense, right? But there's the difference between the story and the reality. And we're now coming into year 4 where it's still a pre-revenue company. And as a result, they've been burning through cash. At the end of its 3rd quarter, it hasn't released 4th quarter yet at the time of the taping of this video, but at the end of the 3rd quarter, it only had $9 million in cash after burning through a couple $100 million in the year, and had to do a stock sale this month at $1 a share to raise $50 million. And that's can't be encouraging to see a stock fall that far and then have to raise capital via equity at that kind of valuation.
Kind of the worst possible situation, short of actually filing for bankruptcy and reorganizing. Another video we recently did, Tyler, was looking at Lucid and Rivian as potential takeout targets, as much as anything for the value of their brands with consumers as anything. I'm willing to go on record and say that might be all that's left of Canoo that's worth owning. That and maybe a little bit of IP with some of their initial designs for their platform. At this point, the company is absolutely in dire straits. Again, the stock is less than $1 a share. It's essentially out of money. And it's that $50 million, just to contextualize that. Again, we haven't seen the 4th quarter, so we don't know the full fiscal 22 result. But through the first 3 quarters of last year, the run rate for a full year was $450 million in operating cash burn.
They even say in their presentations and in their management disclosure, it's like, we're going to do contract manufacturing to start. They're not even doing like Lucid and Rivian and things like that, those huge capital outlays that we see to build factories and build inventory and tool a facility and all of those things. And yet it makes you wonder where it's going and what is resulting from it.